you figure out when you're going? Or no? You figured out when you're going? 29th of March. Oh yeah, you already. I think yeah. Okay, bro. Hare Krishna.
Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati ko Shobha Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati ko Shobha Jhanavi tatavane Jagamanalobha Dakhine Nitai Chan Bame Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Srine Vasa Chhatradhara Bose আছে গরছান রত্ন সিংহাসনে বসে আছে গরছান রত্ন সিংহাসনে আছে গরছান রত্ন সিংহাসন आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने नरहरि आदि कोरि चामर दुलाया चामर दुलाया नरहरि आदि कोरि चामर दुलाया हरि आदि कोरि चामर दुलाया संजय मुकुंद वासु Goshadigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Goshadigaya Shankha baje ghanta baje baje karatala Shankha baje ghanta baje baje karatala Madhura mridanga baje Paramarasala Madhura mridanga baje Paramarasala Shankha baje ghanta baje madhur 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 baje Shankha baje ghanta baje madhur 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 baje Shankha baje ghanta baje madhur 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 baje ghanta baje Shankha baje ghanta baje madhur 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 baje Shankha baje ghanta baje madhur 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 baje Kiva bahu koti chandradini Vadana ujjwala Jala deshe vanamala Kore jalamala Siva Sukhanarada Preme Gada Gada Bhakati Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Bhakati Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय जय पंचतत्वा 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 जय पंचतत्वा नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hey Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा जय हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाराचार्य श्रोत्र श्री श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की, इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्री प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाराचार्य श्रोत्र श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की। श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, गंगा माई यमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Namaste Narasingaya. Praladadaine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankanakhalaye. Ito Narsima Parato Narsima. Yato Yato Yari Tato Narsima. Tahe Narsima Hridaye Narsima. Narasinghamadem Sharanam Prapade. Tava Karakamala Nakha Adbhuta Shringar Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhringa Keshavarita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Adbhuta Shringar Jaya Narsimhadev, Jaya Narsimhadev, Narsimhadev, Jaya Narsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Narasimha Dev Bhagwan ki
जय प्रहलाद महाराज की
Prahlad Maharaj ki
जय प्रभुपाद की
Srila Prabhupada ki
जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंद।
Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Thank you so much, Yadu, for wonderful kirtan. Jai. All right. So, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Loudly, please. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Whose children are this? Please, you don't jump over there, please. Can you please take care of them? If they are making a lot of hassle, you can take them down, in the basement. All right. So, thank you so much for coming. We are very excited to welcome you to the Sunday Feast program at Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Temple. Today is the third day of our celebration of His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's appearance day. It is 150th appearance day. We have His Grace Subal Prabhu, who will be talking about this great personality today. We do have a children's drama at 6:20. So I'm going to keep my announcements very short. While they're setting up, I'll make a few more announcements. So please don't go away after the talk. We have children's drama here. Only after that, prasadam will start. So please stay back and encourage the children to perform this wonderful drama. They have put a lot of effort. So we welcome His Grace Subal Prabhu with a big and loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So I will request everybody to come a little closer so that we have space behind there. And also keep your mobile phones on silent, please. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Now, there's not many of us. We can come a little closer, so we have a sense of of being together and supported. So it's a wonderful occasion. Last Thursday, it's almost like a hat.
The small one, sorry.
Put it here. Last Thursday, we celebrated the 150-year anniversary of this great personality, Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master and one of the greatest acharyas, modern acharyas in our line. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, you see his picture over there. And he is known as, I put the title, as the great Gaudiya Vaishnava reformist and revivalist. In fact, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta is among these three modern acharyas who had extremely great influence in what we know right now of the whole world being embracing the spiritual culture of India. And I like to go through and discuss about arguably this most amazing feature of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta as the visionary and the executor of bringing the East into the West. In general, we hear that the West comes into the East. But through Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, the East came to the West. So, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he lived in this world for 63 years, not a long life. He appeared in 1874 and left this world in 1937. So 150 years now. The time span that he had in this world is a time span that so many important things happens that set up, or in other words, it created the passage towards the 20th century, and the 20th century in the history of modern humankind is very relevant because a lot of changes happen from the perspective of technology, science, and advancement of material civilization. So we're going to go through. But again, there's these three very important acharyas, personalities, who brought the great culture, not only revitalize or revive it, the great culture that came from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the brand of Vaishnavism that according to the scriptures is what is known as the avatar that deliver what is called the Yuga Dharma into the world. The Yuga Dharma means that with every yuga, and we know there's 4 yugas in the cycle, in the the universal cycle, that each yuga, each one of these 4 yugas, have a particular type of religious practice or a spiritual practice that is being prescribed. And those practices are explained and delivered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. It's always like that. There is a Yuga avatar, and the Yuga avatar delivers the Yuga Dharma. In the age of Kali, the Yuga avatar is to be understood according to the Vedic scripture as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through his movement that came to be known as Gaudiya Vaishnavism, delivered to the world, into the future, this Yuga Dharma. And what is this Yuga Dharma? Is Sankirtan Yagya, the chanting of the holy names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Sankirtan Yagya. So, the mission of Lord Chaitanya is known as the Sankirtan mission. Sankirtan mission. So, as it happens with Kali Yuga, there's a constant degradation of everything. Even during the times of Krishna, he explained to Arjuna that he delivered the science of the Bhagavad Gita long, long ago, at the time that he was speaking with Arjuna. But through the passage of time, the science gets lost. So it's something that happens regularly. It's part of the material nature that things dwindles or degrade. So from the time of Lord Chaitanya, this most amazing Sankirtan mission, this Yuga Dharma, and the practices that were delivered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates through the passage of time started to become obscure. And it's up to the arrival of these three great personalities that revive the pristine practices of Gaudiya Vaishnavism or Chaitanya Vaishnavism. The visionary, or the initial one, his name is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who is the father of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we're going to hear a little bit about it, how these three personalities, they grew up within a particular circumstance that was pretty much historical, especially in India, but throughout the world. And it was the time of great advancement of material science and technology in the West. And it was a time of conquest from European countries. So we have basically the competition from these great potencies. The British Empire, the Spanish Empire, and the Portuguese. The Italians were not very known, but at least these three, and then there's the Germans. So, but especially among the conquerors that actually were able to travel to different parts of the world and colonize different areas of the world, the British, the Spaniards, and the Portuguese. In India, you're familiar with the British and the Portuguese, but also the French and the Dutch. They were present there. So Europe was in the mood of colonizing what they spoke about the New World. So during the period of time of colonization, these three great personalities appear. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a great visionary. He was the one who basically rediscovered the great teachings of Lord Chaitanya and revive it. Revive it to his writings and also through his example as a pure Vaishnava and also by his preaching. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur understood that the task to fully revive Lord Chaitanya's movement was too great. So he prayed to the Lord for a ray of Vishnu. He prayed to the Lord to please send him a personality who should be able to reestablish and to help him revive Lord Chaitanya's movement. And that great personality took birth in the family of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur as Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. His name at the time of birth was Bimala Prasad, 1874. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta took the vision of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and shaped it into this massive movement that was able to take almost over India, not only revive the mission of Lord Chaitanya, take over the vision of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and revive the mission of Lord Chaitanya, but also he became a great reformer. So we have to understand this term, reformer and revival. If we look at these two terms from the perspective of modern democracy or modern societies, so a reformist is someone who takes an all stagnant movement or religion or social order or something like that and changes to something better. So when you reform something, you make it better. You go for something that is stagnant into something that is modernized and is better. And in general, these personalities are seen that as liberal and progressive. They're seen in a very good light. And then you have revivalists. Revivalist is someone who takes an old system and try to bring them back. In general, they're seen as persons that are or individuals that are traditionalists and sort of backward, and the reformers are looking a better light. But, and pay attention to this, from the perspective of the colonial time, someone who is a reformist is one who is adding to an established system, is adding modern ideas. Basically, is adapting all systems to modernity. And someone who is a revivalist is someone who, in the colonial times, is seen being more towards those systems that were always there and being supporting and protecting those systems. So a little different. In the case of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, and Srila Prabhupada, they're to be considered both. In general, it's one or the other. But in the case of these three great personalities, they're both. They both reformists, they both revivalists. And we're going to talk a little more about it. So, because we're celebrating Srila Bhaktisiddhanta and time is flying and then we have short time, so I'm going to fly to this. I'm going to try. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta as the great reformer and religious, so modern reformer and religious revivalist. So he saw himself more in the light of a revivalist, but he was a tremendous reformer. He basically shaped the mission of Lord Chaitanya into the future. He created a model that was to be perfectly suited to bring the East into the West. Genius. From the perspective of our tradition, these great personalities are to be understood as Shaktiya Avesh avatars. They're empowered by the personality of Godhead. That's what our scriptures tell us. They're empowered to perform a particular activity just as the personality of Godhead will do. So they were highly empowered. And it's important to understand and, in one sense, embrace and appreciate the incredible contribution of the great acharyas that are in our line. And so when we study and when we read and when we try and appreciate the biographies and the pastimes of these great personalities, it's just incredible. It's very exciting, it's very wonderful, their examples. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, he, as a revivalist and a reformist, this is a list of things. We're going to try to go to each one of them. He repaired his tradition credibility, meaning the credibility of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and temper cultural concerns regarding Chaitanya Vaishnava morality by adopting the robes of asceticism of a renunciant and asceticism of a renunciant. By so doing, he aimed to elevate the reputation and standing of that tradition in the eyes of his native culture. We're going to hear more about it because during the time of Srila Bhaktivinoda and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, the culture and the tradition and the teachings of Lord Chaitanya has been obscured by deviant followers of Lord Chaitanya. Deviant, they call Apa Sampradayas. And because of their polluted presentations, then they created a very, they degraded the messages and the practices. And therefore, we're seeing a society in a lower light. So, reviving the great tradition, part was, to reestablish the the position of the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta took a very, very strong presentation of asceticism, renunciance. But you're going to hear more about it. So it's very important, this very part, that he reestablished the credibility of the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. He helped to make Chaitanya Vaishnavism accessible to the modern mind by producing numerous texts and periodicals that presented a personalist perspective on contemporary issues, thereby heightening his tradition's intelligibility. So that's something that as preachers, we've been trained in the movement, in Srila Prabhupada's movement, that we always must have these three features in place. We must present the philosophy in a relevant manner. It should be relatable, and it should be presented with a great deal of care. So this comes from the examples of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He presented the philosophy. It was not just sentimentalism, but it was grounded in a deep and rich philosophy. And he made it accessible to books, articles, magazines, all these type of things. So books is very important in the mission of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. He strove to revitalize his tradition structure of authority by arguing for the merit of being a Vaishnava over and above either hereditary, sorry for my accents and things like that, but you must understand, no? Hereditary succession or ritual initiation, and proposing the enlightened Guru as the foremost personal embodiment of Chaitanya Vaishnavism. We're going to hear more about each one of these things, hopefully. But part of the mission of reviving the Gaudiya Vaishnavism by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta was to confront these deviant understandings that basically by birth you have the position of a Vaishnava or a guru or a spiritual leader or a brahmana. In other words, this yata, by birth, Vaishnavism or Jata Gosai, or also discuss Brahmin type of thing. So he was to establish the structure that is given in the scriptures that comes from a spiritual master, and in other words, the parampara. So is what Krishna explains in the Gita. Evam parampara praptam. He contributed to affirmation. He contributed to affirmation and renewal by taking advantage of the technical, scientific, and organizational innovations of the 20th century, so as to enhance the competitive and relevance of Chaitanya Vaishnavism. Very important. And this is one of the features that makes Srila Bhaktisiddhanta as a great revolutionary and reformer, because he added to the mission of Lord Chaitanya the capacity of using modern facilities, technologies, science for spreading the message of Lord Chaitanya. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's most enduring legacy, his conviction that Westerners could seriously embrace the teachings of Chaitanya Vaishnavism, and his unprecedented effort to express those teachings beyond the shores of India, is the part that I'm going to try to spend the most as we go in this class. And finally, he built a unique and powerful religious institution that responded to the social, political, and religious circumstances of India's late colonial period and provided a model for the future. The institution was to be very important feature of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's capacity to bring the message in a large scale, not only throughout the Indian continent, but beyond the shores of India into the world. So with a powerful institution and with the organizational skills of institutions like that, of management and organization, he was able to create a perfect vehicle for actually this type of expansion. And we see how that model succeed. However, before going into that, it is important, I think it's quite fascinating to understand the times in which these great personalities acted, and especially Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. It was a time of great changes, upheavals, and development, but also of great tragedies. And to see and appreciate the contribution, we have to put it into context with the time. So we're looking at India in the 19th and early 20th century, and even before in the 18th century, because the first thing that we're going to see is the beginning of the the British colonial rule over India, which started in the mid 18th century when the East India Company defeated, or basically established themselves as the rulers of the eastern part of India, especially Bengal, Orissa, all that region. And they displaced the Mughals. That was the end of the Mughal Empire, and then begin the British rule. Mid 18th century. And throughout, that lasted basically for two how you say, 100 years is a century, 2 centuries, basically. The whole 19th century and just the beginning of the 20th century. India was finally become free from the British Empire in 1947. 1947. So, it basically 2 centuries of occupation. The East India Company established Calcutta as its capital. Calcutta became what is known the jewel in the British Empire crown. In fact, Calcutta became one of the most, besides London, Paris, it was one of the most cosmopolitan cities in the whole world, bigger than most of the cities that were there in Europe. You have a population of 1 million persons. So imagine, you're talking about, rural India. This was a huge metropolis. So in the British Empire, this Calcutta was basically pretty much segregated. And throughout this type of dealing with the local people, the fact is that of those 1 million, 2/4 or how you say, 3/4 of the population were indigenous, were Indian. And they live in a segregated part of Calcutta, which was called the Black Town. And the White Town was this magnificent palace and houses and buildings in which the British would live. So obviously, this type of discrimination, segregation caused a lot of unhappiness. So the struggle for liberation of India has been going on. It was going on also from over and over, through the century. Many wars were fought, and we know, you know the story better than me. So that was Calcutta. In 1876, Queen Victoria was declared to be the Empress of India. And we know the period of time that was called as the Victorian era. And Queen Victoria took over what the East India Company, when they left, then the Queen took charge. And of course, we have the Indian independence movement. These are all happening. So through mid 19th century to the 20th century, this struggle for independence was happening very strongly. So this is the scenery in India. All these things were happening during the time of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's life span. And then now in the West, which is so many things are happening in the West. So first, during the time of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's life, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, they published the Communist Manifesto. That was in 1848. Charles Darwin released The Origin of the Species in 1859. These are things, all of these events, they actually created a huge change, not also geopolitically, socially, economically, technology, scientific. These are all things that affected the world forever. And all these things were happening during this period of time. Alfred Nobel invented, oh, sorry, you missed one and then. Alfred Nobel invented the dynamite. And that was in 1867. Alexander Graham Bell, 1876, patented the telephone. So when we talk about transportation, communication, these are things that are happening right there. The world basically is evolving materially with science and technology. In Paris, in 1881, the electrical exhibition, international, first one. So, light bulb, electricity. Before, you have to have oil lamps. Now, electricity. So, very important in, for modern world. Carl Benz produced the first automobile. This was in 1885. Sigmund Freud published the interpretation of the dreams, 1990. So this is the lifespan of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. The Wright brothers, 1903, they flew the first airplane. Albert Einstein published his theory of relativity, 1905. And the World War, First World War from 1914 to 1918. So these are things that affected the world very much. And of course, India was pretty much affected by that. With the First World, then the rise of communism, but also of fascism and Nazism. So these things were affecting Europe and affecting the world. Now, in India, during the period of time of the British, that Victorian era, or actually throughout, the way the British Empire was to manage by a small group of people, a huge amount of people, and a huge tract of land, they needed to create a class of local, indigenous man and woman, basically, in that time, were training the man to be very proficient in English and educated in order to be able to be like an intermediary between the governors and the people. They will call the Bhadralok. So all our great acharyas that we're talking about here, Srila Bhaktivinoda, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, and Srila Prabhupada, were part of this category of educated Bengali middle class men. The characteristic of these people were that these individuals work as clerical personnel, journalists, teachers, lawyers, brokers to British traders, interpreters, and mediators in matter of justice and revenue, and assistants in matter of economic and political administration. They became respectfully known as Babus, a title given to those that acquire fluency in English. The defining traits of the Bhadralok were an inclination for secular and liberal views and a strong commitment to education, which was the basis of their success. We know this Bhadra. Bhadra means valuable, and Lok means people. So these people that bring value. That's what the term, in that time was translated as gentlemen, like that. Also, characteristic of this class was the tendency to emulate the British in habit, culture, and taste. So, in one sense, you see in so many of the ways that we still see in India, not a lot of people dresses with dhotis, but we dress with pants and shirts in India. I mean, you can understand here in America, but in India, it's like that. For educating the Bhadralok, there were colonial educational institutions that were very important, and mostly by Christian missionaries and British educators. And they convey the notion to the Bengalis that they can only progress culturally and morally only by ridding themselves of the native habits and religious practices. So it was a campaign to actually put down the Indian culture, the Vedic culture. The schools and institutions were designed to create an educated class that could serve British interests with loyalty and expertise and professionally function in a secular environment. Especially, they have this important way of managing that you have to be secular, meaning that you don't bring religion into, which was, quite different of how traditionally in India was governed. The kings in India were known or were supposed to represent religion, and they were known as Raja Rishis, saintly kings. These schools have a twofold agenda. One, on the one hand, they aim to convince indigenous students that Hindu belief and practices were irrational, idolatrous, insensitive to human suffering, and neglectful of the right of women. And on the other hand, they were intent upon promoting the superiority of Western Christian culture by exposing students to monotheism, rationalism, humanitarianism. I hope you read through there, and European literature and thought. So it was an attack on culture and religion and the traditions. From these educated people, Bhadralok, although exposed to this campaign to denigrate the culture, the British colonialism was not fully successful. The fact is that a very powerful group of intellectuals came out of this, and they were called the Bengal Renaissance. A powerful group of intellectuals, the most significant of whom went on to become major historical figures in the development of modern India, tended to promote non-dualism. These personalities that came out educated, they absorbed the thinking and some of the philosophy and views of the West, but they adapted it to the local or the Vedic or the traditional views, of India. And the way they embraced the tradition that they were presented were mostly impersonalism, non-dualism. So they champion social and religious reform in accordance with their unique understanding of modern ideals. As such, their primary tendencies were towards non-dualism, nationalism, humanitarianism, egalitarianism, rationalism, social consequences, and the use of religion as a conceptual and practical partner in the achievement of these aims. So religion for these individuals became more as a means to actually achieving a particular social end or a particular philosophical end like that, or even political end. And we see that in the lives of some of these personalities, including Gandhi, who used religion to pursue his political and his social aims like that. And we're going to check some of these personalities. These individuals were in search of new religious and cultural identities that could domesticate the ideas of the West, creating reform movements that were competitive with the more traditional strands of pre-modern and early modern Indic thought. So they were what it was called the reformists in India. So the old Vedic culture, those things cannot be suitable for the modern times. So they added this new type of religion. Personalities like Rabindranath Tagore and his son Rabindranath Tagore, they were a very, very important example of this Renaissance group. We have Ram Mohan Roy, and of course, one of the most famous, Vivekananda. So they all profess impersonalism. And they all were part of this group that was basically presenting new ways of understanding and practicing the old Vedic traditions. And of course, during this period of time, we have the independence movement with Gandhi at the head, and his program of non-violence. I'm going to fly to this. This is a scenario that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta have to confront, but also Srila Bhaktisiddhanta have to deal with what is called this deviant presentation of Lord Chaitanya's mission. They will call the Apasampradayas. Among them, Jata Gosais, they part of the Vedas, they accepted the Vedas, but they missed the point of the Vedas. Basically, didn't present the proper instructions of the Vedas. Kas Goswamis, that it was about family lineage. Prakrita Sahajas, that took spiritual practices in a very cheap and mundane way, and they were one of the ones that indulged in very gross, sinful activities on the name of Chaitanya Vaishnavism. Gauranga Nagaris, the Rasa Vas, well, anyway. Saki Bekis were very, basically you dress like a gopi. And you assume those practices like that. Kartabhaja. So these are all apasampradayas, deviant presentations that he had to confront. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, I don't think I'm going to have time to finish, sadly. But maybe we conclude with this. And I will encourage you to read his biography. Is absolutely wonderful. So, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, he established this institution called the Gaudiya Math. Before the Gaudiya Math, he named it the Chaitanya Math, or the Chaitanya Mission. In 1918, he actually took the sannyas order of life. But before that, before taking sannyas, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta established himself very strongly in the ascetic practices of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. He took initiation when he was 26 years old in 1900. He took initiation by a saintly personality who was the emblem of renunciation. Shaksha Vairagya Murtaye. Srila Gorkishore Das Babaji was known as the Murti, or the form of Vairagya, of renunciation. So he took initiation from him, and a little later, 5 years later, when he was 34 years old, he took a vow of chanting 1 billion names of Lord Krishna, of the Maha Mantra, of the holy name. So he retired into Mayapur, and he took the life of an ascetic, and he chanted 192 rounds a day. We have difficulties chanting 16 rounds. It takes like about 2 hours to chant 16 rounds. So now 192, if you chant 5 minutes each round, which is very difficult, usually 7 minutes is max. If you take 5 minutes, it will take 16 hours to chant 192 rounds. Very, very difficult. He chanted that every day for 9 years. 9 years, every day. And we would perform during Chaturmasi this vrata that you only eat once a day, and you take khichdi without salt and without ghee or oil, boil, no salt, and then you put the plate in the floor, you put your hands behind, and you bend and eat like a horse. And he did that also for 9 years, every Chaturmasi, 4 months doing that. I only see one devotee in ISKCON doing that. And it was Indra Prabhu. I don't know, some of you know one of our saints in ISKCON. His name is Indra Prabhu. He used to do that. In New York, he did that. I was part of his, crew. And he will do that. He will eat the khichdi like that. So after those 9 years, he took sannyas, and on a picture of a spiritual master, Srila Bhaktivinoda had left the body in 1914, and Srila Gorkishore Babaji in 1915. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta in 1918, he took sannyas in front of a picture of Srila Gorkishore Das Babaji, and he started this mission, the Chaitanya Math. And I think I have to stop. Sadly, I'm so sorry. I wish I had more time. It's really, really beautiful what is coming afterwards. Maybe some other day I complete it. So the Gaudiya Math, he started in 1920. 1920 is where Gandhi started his non-violent resistance to the British Empire. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta started the Gaudiya Math. He established 64 branches, and including preaching centers in England, in Burma, and Germany. And in 1933, he sent his first disciples to the West, and to be continued some other time. Sorry about that, and thank you so much for your attention. I hope that at least this effort put in you a little bit of a desire to go through the wonderful pastimes of these personalities. You can buy a book that is called Bhakti Siddhanta by Baba. You go to the store, to the bookstore, and ask for the biography of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. It's most wonderful. Thank you so much. So we go to the next part.
Thank you so much, Subal Prabhu. So the book which he mentioned is there in the store. It's a very wonderful book written by one of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. He has done a very extensive research on this. So while we set up here, we will have a drama here. So please stay back. I would request all the devotees to come a little back here because then we'll have some space to do the drama. And Prasad will only start after drama, so you have nowhere to go. So please stay back and encourage the kids to, because they have put a lot of effort. This drama is about some of the pastimes of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, and you will see, how he was live here. While they're setting up, I have a few announcements. We have a program called Gita Amrit Bindu. The Gita Amrit Bindu is a 108 session course. So, in 108 sessions, the entire Bhagavad Gita will be understood philosophically. This is going to happen in Schaumburg, but there is opportunity for all of you to join online if you like. So, the information about that is there is a poster right here, but there is also information on the book table out there. There is one Prabhu, one Mali Krishna Prabhu. He will also talk to you about it if you have any questions. So this is starting from March 15th, 2 weeks from now. So please do enroll those who are interested in learning Bhagavad Gita in a logical way on how to apply the Bhagavad Gita in your life. This is a very good opportunity to do so. So thank you so much. Please stay back while we arrange this. The drama will start in a moment.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to freely give the highest gift of love of Krishna to humanity. He gave a simple method of chanting Hare Krishna. But some crooked people distorted his teachings for personal pleasure, formed many groups deviating from the pure instructions of Lord Chaitanya. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a greatly detached Vaishnava in the light of Lord Chaitanya. He held a significant position as district magistrate in Jagannath Puri. Overwhelmed by the enormous task of reviving Lord Chaitanya's teachings, he prayed earnestly to Lord Jagannath for guidance. Jagannath Swami Jagannath Swami Oh, most merciful Lord Jagannath, the pure teachings are fading, and I lack the strength to advance them. In my old age, juggling social duties, I seek your help. Kindly, please send an empowered assistant to spread Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pure message worldwide. Please send Hare Vishnu. Lord Jagannath is extremely merciful. He will certainly bless us. Yes, you are right. Our dear Lord is very kind. Oh Bhagavati, Lord Jagannath just came to my dream. He instructed me to pray for Vimla Devi in the courtyard of Lord Jagannath Temple. She is the eternal potency of Deva and accepts only the sacred food offered to Lord Jagannath. Now, let's go and pray to Vimla right away. On 6th February 1874, a child was born to Bhagavati Devi. He came to the umbilical cord, wrapped around his neck, and draped across his chest, like the sacred thread worn by Brahmanas. There was happiness all around. Since the child was born by the mercy of Bimala Devi, they named him Bimala Prasad. I have read many horoscopes in my life, but I have never seen such a horoscope filled with all the great signs of great personality. This child will become world famous as a brilliant creature of life's ultimate goal. That is the will of Krishna. Many deviant groups have been contaminating the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. With Lord's empowerment and your mercy, Brahma Prasad will establish your teachings again. Oh, Thakur, Lord Jagannath has answered your prayers. This child will protect our great Vaishnava tradition. Yes, Lord Jagannath is very merciful. When Bhimala Prasad was just 6 months old, the Rathayatra chariot stopped in front of my house on the way to Gundita Temple and stayed there for 3 days. Despite the devotee's efforts, it wouldn't move. Amazing! He's a completely independent Lord, performing everything out of his Father's mercy. I asked Bhagavati to go see the Lord, taking little Vimla Prasad with her. Vimla stretched his arms out as if to embrace the Lord, and in response, the Lord's garden fell on the child. Right there, we conducted his green ceremony using Lord Jagannath's prasad. This child is a clear indication that the Lord has personally sent an assistant for your mission. Yes, he has sent the ray of Vishnu. Bimala Prasad showed signs of being a close associate of the Lord. As a baby, he embraced the Srimad Bhagavatam, showing his preaching inclination. By age 7, he memorized the entire Bhagavad Gita and could explain it. From age 11, he faithfully also swiftly acquired skills in printing and proofreading from his father. Yes, he had studied Sanskrit, math, and astronomy, earning the title Siddhanta Saraswati for his book Surya Siddhanta. He carefully learned his father's discourses on topics of Krishna. He wrote many books on the Vaishnava principles and Sanskrit grammar. He extensively traveled to holy places. He served as an editor for the king of Tripura. He read all the books in the royal library, displaying an exceptional memory. He rejected all college studies and material occupations, considering them obstacles to the Lord's service. It's taught me everything. It made me a scholar of literature. But I still feel discontented, Baba. Unless you completely surrender unto the Lord, your mind will not be satisfied, ever. Only a pure devotee will show this path of surrender. But how will I find a pure devotee? How will I find such a guru? Please tell me, Baba. Vimala, I am so delighted that you are thinking about this. Go to Srila Gorkishore Babaji Maharaj. He is a close friend and a great Vaishnava. Go and beg initiation from him. Thank you, Baba. Please bless me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please accept my humble obeisances. Babaji, I have come with a request. Will you kindly give me mercy by accepting me as your disciple? Go to a pure devotee who can show you the right path. Go to a real guru. But you are the real guru. I am nothing. I am a nobody. Go away. Babaji, please, I beg for your mercy. Kindly do not reject me. Please, test me as you like. I am ready for any test. Go away now. I will ask Mahaprabhu. If he gives permission, your desire will be fulfilled. Thank you, Babaji Maharaj. Thank you. You are still here? Go now. Yes, Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Babaji Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. Why did you come again? Babaji, you were going to ask permission from Mahaprabhu to initiate me. What did he say? Oh, I forgot to ask. You can ask now, Babaji. I will wait. I asked and he said I'm not qualified to be a guru. Go to a real guru. Go now. Babaji, without your shelter, my life has no Prasad, your tears have washed away any impurities of your heart. Now it has become a suitable place for Krishna to reside. Go, take a bath in the river. Then I will initiate you. Always chant the holy names of Krishna. Today I will give you the name Shri Varshabharavi Devi Dhaitadhas. You will be an eternal servant of Radharani. Go and preach the pure message of Mahaprabhu all over the world. Previously, I used to think that everyone who took birth in a human body was filled with the same faults that I had. But upon seeing my Guru Maharaj's divine character, I realized that truly there are flawless Vaishnavas in this world who match the ideal. In 1905, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur vowed to chant 1 billion names of Krishna. He chanted a minimum of 192 rounds daily for 9 years, living in a small hut. He also observed Chaturmas, sleeping on the ground and eating very good meals. He was known as the fearless lion guru. He strongly opposed deviations from Lord Chaitanya's teachings, and his arguments caused pretenders to flee away. All of you sing Bhaja, Nitai, Dora, Radhe, Shah, Japur, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Sing and dance. You don't need to do anything else. If you dress and act like Gopis and Krishna, you will soon know your spiritual identity. It is a very simple method. Why don't you teach chanting Hare Krishna as given by Lord Chaitanya? Our practice is straightforward, chanting the pure names of Panchatattva and Hare Krishna Mantra without any mixing. We oppose chanting Vajanatai Gaura Radhesha as it deviates from Lord Chaitanya's teachings. And merely dressing disciples as gopis without sincere sadhana will not give them any spiritual realization. Stop misleading these people. Let's stick to Lord Chaitanya's instructions. Come on, let's go from here. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj debated Brahmanas, who asserted that only Brahmanas could be gurus. They were neglecting principles, devotional service, and misusing temples. He strongly rebuked these deviants, praising sincere Vaishnavas from any caste. The audience applauded his arguments. He established a printing press to publish Vaishnava literature. After Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur passed in 1914, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj continued the legacy of writing and publishing. In 1915, his Guru Maharaj disappeared from this mortal world. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. O Krishna, please be merciful to me. I couldn't become your devotee. I couldn't serve you well. Babaji, please don't say this. You're only in doubt because of you. I can cheat you all, but I cannot cheat Krishna. Only by Krishna's mercy, I will get Vaishnava's mercy to come to some purity. Please listen to me carefully. When my soul leaves this wretched body, tie this body with ropes, drag it throughout the dung. Then only it will be beautiful. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Do not touch the body. Parvati Samadhi will be built in my ashram. By whose permission? I will take Parvati's body to my ashram. Babaji, Babaji, why did you leave me that seat? Now how will I continue my life? Babaji, I will give up my life if I don't come to my ashram now. Who are you? I am Babaji's sister's uncle's son. Rachita, you're singing. Go away. Babaji will come to my ashram only. I will see who touches his body. Stop this. They're monetary gains. We know you want Babaji's body in your ashram, so then people will give donations. Guru Maharaj! Guru Maharaj! Move back. His body will be built in my ashram only. But why are you tying his feet? Babaji's last desire was that the body should be drowned in the dam for purification. Yes, that's what Babaji said. What? This is foolish. Babaji was a pure devotee of Krishna, and out of humility he was thinking low of himself. He was a Paramahamsa who came to deliver us all. Even Krishna would take his body on his neck. And you want to drag his body in the streets? Let's not waste time now. Let's fulfill Babaji's last desire. Stop everyone! I am the only disciple of Babaji Maharaj, and only I have the right over his body. You may be the only disciple, but you are not a samadhi. How can you build a samadhi for a renunciate? Yes, I am not a sannyasi, but I am a celibate Brahmachari. By the grace of my Lord Maharaj, I am not secretly a diva of abominable activities. I do not cheat people in the garb of mendicant. Does anyone who or renunciate a thoughtless character? Is there anyone who did not have any illicit connection with a woman in the last 1 year? Past 6 months? 3 months? 1 month? 1 week? Or even a day? And all of you claim to be renunciates and want to make a samadhi for Bhakti Maharaj? While performing bhajan in Manipur, Saraswati Thakur reflected on how to carry out the preaching mission given by Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji and Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He was intensely feeling separation. Guru Maharaj, Baba, in your absence, how will I convey the pure message of Sri Chaitanya without the support of people, wealth, or conventional knowledge to attract the people? Don't worry at all. Preach the essence of pure devotion with great enthusiasm and chant the glories of Krishna we will support you. Unlimited people, abundant wealth, and extensive knowledge will be available when needed for your preaching. Worldly hindrance or danger cannot obstruct this great work. We are always with you. I am the sole disciple of Gorkishore Das Bhakti, with no living spiritual master or God brothers. Despite this, my desire is to fulfill my spiritual master and father's innermost wish to spread Lord Chaitanya's teachings worldwide. Gurudev, today I am taking the sannyas vows. I pay my obeisances at the dust of your lotus feet. Kindly bless me to preach the glories of the Holy Name. In 1920, he founded Korea Mutt to organize devotees for Bhakti propagation, inspiring thousands including Srila Prabhupada. He established 64 temples, published Vaishnava books, and propagated Krishna's message door to door. He sent his book, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, to Europe with his disciple Professor Sedgwick. Fulfilling his father's desire, he established Vedic Varnashram. In 1935, he fell sick. He continued preaching against the advice of his doctor, since he felt that it is better to preach with a sick body than not to preach with a healthy body. He wanted to die preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya. Please accept my blessings to you all present and absent. Please bear in mind that our sole duty and religion is to spread and propagate to the Lord and His devotees with the cooperation of each other. Always look within and do not find faults with others. Always follow the path of pure devotion to Krishna, given by Sri Rupa and Raghunath Das Goswami. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The great Acharya, a tireless preacher of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pure teachings, the Lion Guru, left the material world on January 1st, 1937, uttering Krishna's name. He laid the foundation for a global spiritual movement, continued by his pure servant, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
हरि बोल। श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की जय। So Bhakti Vinod Thakur was played by Krishangi, astrologer Ananya, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Ramakrishna, Apasampradaya fake sadhu Dayaram, and then devotee Krishna Das Chaitanya, Adya Apasampradaya sadhu, Prisha Apasampradaya sadhu, Radhika did Bhagavati and fake sadhu also, Mamta narration, Dyuti also narration, Meera narration, Swarna fake sadhu, Radha fake sadhu, Advay Radha Raman Charan Das Babaji and also the devotee at home, and Gaura Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Shri was also one of the devotees. This is Shri. So thank you all of us for giving this opportunity for the students of Bhakti Vedanta Sunday School. And it is our great fortune that we could serve in this manner. I also appreciate support from Pooja Mataji, who helped all of us in makeup and costumes. Thank you. Hare.
Hare Krishna. Big round of applause for Amara Mataji. She has been coordinating this for all the kids here for the last 2 weeks. Thank you so much, Mataji. All right, so we will be starting Kirtan in just 4 minutes. You just have 4 minutes to eat. So, no, you can take your time. So, it's upstairs, Prasadam Hall. So, please do come back. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hey, Vedant, sing loudly, okay? So I know that I'm on beat. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Bolo bolo Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Oh Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, go. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Oh Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, oh Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, oh Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, oh Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Hey Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Oh Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Oh Rama Hare 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 Krishna Rama Hare 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 Krishna Oh Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Oh Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Harinam Sankirtan ki jai Haribo